Well, I became interested in archaeology at a very young age actually. I was about 4 years old and I remember seeing some people in my hometown, which is Chesley Street, digging just outside the church, which is a very old church, it's Anglo-Saxon. And I was hooked from then on really, and from being about 4 years old I'd always said I wanted to do archaeology and I wanted to get involved with heritage, and I've just made it happen really. When I was looking for what I wanted to do when I went to university, I had a look through just a prospectus and I saw that archaeology was something you could do as a degree, and I'd never thought about it as anything other than on TV, or I didn't think you could really get into it.
At first, really, it was actually Time Team. So I don't know if you've watched Time Team, but that's really sort of got me into it. I watched that as a boy.
And then I decided I'd have a look at some digs to see whether or not I liked it before I signed away 3 years of my life to doing it as a degree. So I found Bamborough on the internet and I came here to have a go, and I loved it and I've been coming back ever since.
I used to watch Time Team quite a lot, so it's very exciting to have them here obviously. I've always been interested in it, but it wasn't until I was again looking towards my degree and thinking what I was going to do then, that I really actually started taking it seriously.
When you get to my age, you have to decide what to do with your life, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. And so my parents just said do something that you enjoy, and I really enjoy history and archaeology, so I thought that I'd apply and do that.
And that's really how I first came to be at the Bamborough Research Project. I was looking for a dig to see if I liked it or not, and I came here and I've been coming back ever since.
Embarrassingly, when you apply to university you have something called a personal statement, which is basically you have to write a bit about yourself and why you're a good candidate to go to uni. And I wrote in my personal statement that I watched Time Team and that I love archaeology. So yes, I did watch Time Team. So it was very exciting meeting them all.
And it was really interesting. Time Team were digging here last week, so they've came and had a look at some of the really interesting stuff.
I was just in the trenches, so I wasn't obviously being filmed, but I think they might have filmed my bottom points because I was digging up things.
You know, for me it's one of the best things I could have chosen really. I get to learn about stuff that I really like, I really enjoy, I find really interesting. I get to come to a place like this. No, it's certainly one of the better decisions I've made in my life, choosing to study archaeology at university, certainly.